Shalom, shalom. All right, first and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Makakadash. All right, at the water, Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi for giving us the spirit of truth. All right, and as always, double honors goes to the apostles, the elders of great millstone who were well. All right, and taught us this truth through the spirit and power of Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi. All right, by the way, the unicorn, which is YouTube, all right, which is getting ready to be cut off. All right, and salutations to Zaquan Wa'achim across the four corners of the earth that's laboring in the truth, that's sincerity, faith, and honesty. All right, and shalom to the elect. All right, now Lord's word is a lesson, is edifying to the elect too, just something through the spirit concerning the land of our captivities. All right, remembering ourselves, because that's exactly what's going on. All right, whether you want to believe it or not, the Hebrew Israelites, all right, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, who are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, have waken up to their nationality. And we have been scattered across the four corners of the earth due to the curses, due to the disobedience of our forefathers. All right, so the Lord is gathering his elect. Okay, matter of fact, real quick, get Isaiah 1 and 9. Okay, because the Lord said he shall gather his elect from the four corners of the earth in the book of St. Matthew 24, because the whole nation of Israel is not going to return into the Lord. So he has a small remnant, man. Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 9. Except the Lord Yahawah of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant.
Right, so it said, except the Lord of hosts, the Most High Yahawah of armies, hath left unto us, the nation of Israel, a very small remnant, which is going into remaining, which is who? The peculiar spirits, man. All right, chosen from the foundations of the earth to actually endure, all right, the things that's coming on the planet Earth, man. All right, because the things that's coming on the planet Earth, you got to be chosen to actually have the fear and the faith of Yahawah to make it through these things, man. All right, because it's going to get hectic out here, man. So if the Lord did not leave a very small remnant, what? Go ahead.
We should have been as Sodom.
Right, because, hey, Sodom, man. That's America, man. Spiritually, Sodom and Egypt. We should have been at Sodom. We would have been destroyed with this place, man. Right along with 2/3 of our people. But the Lord got peculiar souls. All right, he said Galatians the 6th chapter, the Israel of the Most High, that he's with, man. Go ahead.
And we should have been like unto Gomorrah.
Right, so he would have been like Sodom and Gomorrah, man, destroyed, left behind. All right, you go to Tobit.
Sorry, top. This is Tobit chapter 13. Start at top, verse 1. Then Tobit wrote a prayer of rejoicing and said, Blessed be the Most High that liveth forever, and blessed be his kingdom.
Right, which will be here on the planet Earth. All right, through the way of YAHAWASHI, okay, and his men. All right, King David on down, man. All right, the kingdom of heaven is going to be here on the planet Earth, man. All right, you looking at the kingdom, man. Go ahead.
Tobit 13 and 2. For he doeth scourge and have mercy.
Right, the Lord scourges us, man. The scriptures tell you, my wrath have I smote thee. What's the wrath of the Lord, man? All nations being scattered, man. Divided, separated from their power, The Lord said we shall discontinue from our heritage. We shall eat our food defiled, among the heathen. Taking curses, man. Hated amongst our own nation, Here it is. We standing up for our people, and our people hate us, man. So hey, that's the Lord scourged us, man. Pretty much just did away. Just pretty much just man, Jake is through. All right, all the way to the nearest homeless man, man. Okay, don't have a place to rest his head. That nigga is through, bro. Okay, the Lord is constantly showing us what? The disobedience of our nation, man. But if he have not left a very small remnant out of what? The 12 tribes of Israel, the so-called Negro, Latino, American Indians, we would have been wasted away, man. Destroyed. Go ahead.
Tobit 13 and 2. For he doeth scourge and have mercy. He leadeth down to hell and bringeth up again.
Right, we in hell, man. But the Lord brought us up again through the Yahawashi. Because he said he's the firstborn of every living creature, man. So what? The Lord Yahawashi, he died for the whole nation of Israel, so that what? We can be followers of his footsteps, man. To be examples, saviors, man. We died for the whole nation. Literally, man. We sacrificed ourselves for the whole nation of Israel, man. And that's the Lord raising up again. You know, the Lord brought the whole nation of Israel into hell in a condition, all right, captivity. So what? Now the Lord is raising us up by what? The first fruits. Yahawashi being the first, you know, the only begotten son. And then the man under him, man. And that's what he did. When he was on the scene, he came and he did the will of the Most High, which was to what? Gather the elect, man. All the spirits, okay? He had King David with him, who was Apostle Peter, and the spirit, if you could receive it, all right, in the reincarnation, which was upon that rock, he will build the church. The church is what? The body, okay? All right, the house of David, you know, and that's what you have here today, particular spirits, man, that the Lord, YAHAWASHI, is raising up, because the Lord said he will raise them up in the last day, okay? Go ahead.
Finish up verse 2 of October 13. Neither is there any that can avoid his hand. Verse 3, confess him before the Gentiles.
Right, confess him before the Gentiles. Who is that talking about? Is that talking about the whole? Is that talking about these other nations? No, that's talking about Jake. Okay, you got the original Gentiles. Okay, which are these heathen nations. And then you got Jake, who took on the customs of the heathen nations, man. All right, when you go into the word Hellenist, man, to be Hellenized, man. All right, which means a Jew who spoke Greek. All right. Okay, so we are those Gentiles, man. Okay, that took on that state of mind. All right, well, go ahead.
October 13:3, confess him before the Gentiles.
Right, confess him before Jake. Go ahead.
Ye children of Israel.
Ye children of Israel. Ye so-called Negro, Latino, African Indians, the prophets. Go ahead.
For he hath scattered us among them.
For he hath scattered us among them, man. So the Lord scattered the nation of Israel. Okay, and that's the point, you know. Go to get a Baruch. That whole chapter is beautiful. I just read it. It's beautiful. Baruch 2 and 26. Because 8, it said what? He has scattered us, right? Yeah. So we gonna get into it, man. You got it.
Baruch chapter 2, verse 26. In the house which is called by thy name hast thou laid waste.
Right, what is that? Israel. We just read about it, man. The Lord laid the house of Israel waste. Okay, because of their iniquities. The Lord said, "You only have I known of all the families of the earth, man." All right, so we're bearing the iniquities, all right, of which we have did, man, our forefathers, man. And the Lord, that's pretty much the Lord laying us waste. Here it is. We're supposed to be gods, man. You know, powers on the planet Earth, man, and everything is out of order, man. You know, here on the planet Earth. Why? Because the people that's supposed to be ruling the planet Earth is out of order, man. Because they went off. All right? The Lord laid us waste as a nation. Go ahead.
As it is to be seen this day.
Right. To this day, man, Jake is through. Go ahead.
For the wickedness of the house of Israel and the house of Judah. This is verse 27. O Lord, our power, thou hast dealt with us after all thy goodness, and according to all that great mercy of thine. And as thou spakest by thy servant Moses in the day when thou didst command him to write the law before the children of Israel.
Right, and who's representing Moses right now? The elect, the men of the Lord. You know, because Moses was a prophet, right? And that's who we represent, man. Drawn from the water. Are we not drawn from the waters? What waters? The truth, the spirit, man. You know. Okay, and the good mercy of the Lord is raising up prophets, man. That's the mercy of the Most High to actually raise up prophets in Babylon, man. Jeremiah the 29th chapter. So this is a beautiful thing to actually be here, okay, and to have a spirit of faith, the spirit of diligence, the spirit of being motivated to push the word of the Lord, man. That's the spirit of the prophets, man, because the Most High put those spirit on those men. That's mercy. That's the goodness of the Most High. That's his hand. And Apostle Gabar, Elder Apostle Gabar did a video on that, man. The hand of the Most High is the prophets, man. That's his mouthpiece, you see? And they come out of those 12 tribes of Israel, man. But they're despised and rejected of men, just like Yahawashi was despised and rejected, man. Because just how the Most High is despised and rejected, man. You know, so it's all order, man. You know, Most High is rejected, Yahawashi is rejected, his men is rejected. But the whole time, we coming out of Israel who's scattered, man. We coming out of the nations, man. But nobody has respect to the Most High. That's the point, man. No respect to the Most High, man. You know, go ahead.
Saying, verse 29, if ye will not hear my voice.
If you will not hear my voice, which is what? The prophets, okay, because they're speaking his word. Go ahead.
Surely this very great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations.
Woo! Ooh, a small number among the nations up? Damn, what's that small number? The remnant, man. That's the elect among the nations. What nations? The 17 other nations, man. When you go into the book of Genesis, okay, it breaks down into the 18 nations on the planet Earth, man. All right, that's plain, But hey, man, the Lord said He shall make us a small number among the nations, man. And that's what you have. 2 brothers here, 3 brothers here out there, Some camps got, like 12, 13 brothers, 20 brothers, man. A lot of brothers out there in LA, they got a northern camp, man. Besides the main camp, man. Out there in New York, so forth and so on. But that's still a small number compared to the billions of people that's walking the planet Earth as we speak today. That's the small sanctuary of the Lord. Those men that are striving for righteousness here on the planet Earth, man. You see, they are coming back to their power out of all the lands that He have driven them, scattered them, man. Okay, go ahead.
Baruch 2:29. If you will not hear my voice, surely this great multitude shall be turned into a small number among the nations, where I will scatter them.
Mm-hmm. Hey, there it is again, where I will scatter them. The Lord scattered us, man. That's just what it is. You got us looking like the heathen nations, man. The original Gentiles, man. Jake looking like a Edomite. Jake look like Ammon, man. You got certain brothers in the camp that look like Moab, man. Okay, why? Because we are as the sands of the sea, man. But the scriptures say, yet a remnant shall return. He will gather them out of the nations which He have driven them. Matter of fact, get that real quick. Hold that up. Jeremiah 23:3. And then we'll go into Jeremiah 16 to close out on that.
Yeah. That's Jeremiah 23
and
3.
Mm-hmm.
And I will gather the remnant of my flock.
Right, I will gather the remnant. Okay, He's not talking about the whole nation of Israel. Of my flock, what flock? The flock of Israel, man. The scriptures say his pasture is of men, His flock is of men. So He's talking about out of all the 12 tribes of Israel, He will gather particular spirits, all right, in order. Okay, and that's what you have, man, from the greatest to the least, to the least to the greatest, man. Okay, that's the 144,000, the government body. Okay, the man that YAHAWASHI died for predominantly, man, if you will, according to John, the 17th chapter, man. You see? Okay, and the Lord told His disciples that He would do this, man. He would in the regeneration, He would raise these men up, and they would be in a stead. They would do the same thing they did as then. Why? Because the spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets, man. So we're getting ready to receive the reward in the land of our captivities, which is salvation, man. Redeemed, man, from this flesh, from corruption, period, man, going off, iniquity, our sins, all that's been forgiven by YAHAWASHI being on the cross, but it's getting ready, and that was spirit, that happened, but now the physical part is actually getting ready to be here on the planet Earth, man, by the way of the 144,000 reigning on the planet Earth under YAHAWASHI, okay? Out of the lands that He have scattered us, man, we coming back. This is a beautiful unity, man. This is a beautiful, beautiful congregation, if you will, man. The elect. Okay, go ahead.
Jeremiah 23:3. And I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all countries whither I have driven them.
Where I have driven them. All right. There's more. That's it.
Yeah, you keep reading.
Yeah, kind.
And will bring them again to their folds.
Yeah, kind. Bring them again to their folds. That's why you have all these camps out here across the world, man. The Lord is bringing us to our fold. The fold of what? The fold of YAHAWASHI, man. All right, go ahead.
And they shall be fruitful and increase.
Yeah, fruitful. Why? Because of the doctrine. You shall know them by their fruits, the teachings, the work that we're doing. Okay. All right, go ahead.
And verse 4. And I will set up shepherds over them, which shall feed them.
Right, and who are those shepherds? The elders of Great Millstone. The scriptures tell you that, man. Spiritual forefathers, man. Government, governors, Go ahead.
And they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed.
Right, and what? We're not fearing what? We're not fearing another captivity, another person rising up against us and going in captivity again. The Lord is our salvation, man. Okay, that's the key to this ministry of ours, man. Knowing that the Most High have redeemed us already, man. It's already done through His Son YAHAWASHI, man. Go ahead.
And neither shall they be lacking, saith the Lord YAHWASHI. Verse 5 is heavy. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord YAHWASHI, that I will raise unto David a righteous branch.
Ooh, who is that righteous branch? Who is that righteous branch, man? You got all these branches on this tree, but there's a righteous branch. That's YAHAWASHI, who did no iniquity when he came, man. Unto David, and it's always talking about David. Why? Because David is that house, man. All right, David is that house. You see, out of that house, going into the prophecies in 2 Samuel, will come one whose kingdom shall last forever, and that was King Solomon, man. Okay, but King Solomon died. So who is the Lord? So who is the Most High? Who was the Most High talking about? He was talking about YAHAWASHI, man. Okay, but you gotta be spiritual to actually understand that Moses wrote about him, Isaiah, Ezekiel, Malachi, all the prophets wrote about YAHAWASHI, man, because he is the righteous branch, man. Okay, he is the Holy One, man, the only one, man. You know, the only one who can have done, okay, what no man can do for the whole nation of Israel, and that's taste death. You know, oh death, where's thy sting? The Lord conquered death, man. Righteously, man. You know, he was a pure sacrifice, man. A sacrificial lamb for the whole nation, man. That's that righteous branch, man. Go ahead.
Okay. And the king shall reign and prosper, and shall execute judgment and justice in the earth.
That's right, and that's what the Lord is going to do. Daniel's the 7th chapter say all nations shall serve and obey him. Go ahead.
Got the last one right here. Jeremiah 23:6. In his days Judah shall be saved, and Israel shall dwell safely.
Woo! So what? That going back into the Most High gathering the elect. We're going to be saved, and the Lord is going to have mercy upon the house of Judah and the house of Israel, which is the 12 tribes, man. Scattered. You see? And that's what the Lord is doing. He's showing you that mercy, man, by raising up elders, apostles, man. Okay? Great men who have labored in this faith of ours for years. On down to the younger brothers, man, because they are all leaders. We're all working towards the same salvation, man, the same penny, man. You know, so this is the mercy of the Most High, and all credit and all praises, honor, and glory is due to YAHAWASHI for raising us up in the land of our captivities, man. All right, go ahead.
Finishing up verse 6. And this is his name, whereby he is, whereby he shall be called, the Lord YAHAWASHI, our righteousness.
Right, and who is that talking about? Yahweh, through his only begotten Son, YAHAWASHI, our righteousness, man. That righteous branch. You know, that's going to be the Lord dwelling with us, dwelling amongst us, man. You know? And bro, what a time that's going to be, man. Never going off, not dying, you know, not sick, not weak, conquering, you know, being out, you know, traveling, man. The fucking universe, man. In righteousness, you know, and the words really can't explain the things that we're going to do with YAHAWASHI, man. You know, we can only imagine. But, bro, we going to ball. Like, we actually going to ball, man. And that's the mercy, going back into what we brought out in Tobit, the 3rd chapter. The Lord shall bring thee down into hell and raise up thee again, you know, roughly to say. With mercy, man. That mercy is the house of David by the sure mercies of David. The chief cornerstone of that house is YAHAWASHI, you know. And we are lively stones, you know. The Lord said he will build up the house of David as in the days of old. That's what you see, man. The warriors, valiant men, okay. Preachers, prophets, evangelists, so forth and so on. Helps. This is the house of the Most High, YAHAWASHI, man. Okay? By his servant David, man. Go ahead.
I keep reading these next 2 verses heavy. Jeremiah 23:7.
We just going through the spirit, bro. This off the dome.
Yeah.
You know? Go ahead.
I gotta read this. Jeremiah 23:7. Therefore,
anytime you want to speak. Select it.
Oh, sorry. It's good, brother.
All right.
Jeremiah 23:7. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord YAHAWASHI, that they shall no more say, the Lord YAHAWASHI liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Right, so it's no more going to be like, bro, you're not going to need to make movies about how we got out of Egypt. You know what I mean? Or the great power of the Lord. Because everybody realized the Lord from the deliverance of Israel from the land of Egypt. That's the only recognition the Most High get. But the Most High is still here, bro. He's still doing things, man. You know? His works is but few amongst men. But it's no more going to be said. You ain't going to be making movies about that no more, man. Because the greater deliverance coming, man. You know? Go ahead.
Jeremiah 23:8. But the Lord YAHAWASHI liveth, which brought up, and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country.
Woo! Led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country. Hey, the Lord bad, man. Okay? Matter of fact, brother, I got to preach that real quick. Through the Spirit in the book of Tobit 13, because I was reading through it. It's heavy, man. Because he said thy seed, right? The seed of Israel out of the north.
Okay.
This is Tobit chapter 13, verse 12. And it reads, cursed are all they which hate thee, and blessed shall all be which love thee forever. Rejoice and be glad for the children of the just, for they shall be gathered together and shall bless the Lord, YAHAWASHI, the just. Right, so we're going to bless the Most High, man. You know, YAHAWASHI. Why? Because we're going to be redeemed, man. A greater deliverance is coming. It said the seed of the just. You know, we are the seed of the just, man. You know, we are the Lord's will. I'll be a part of that number. We'd be a part of that number, but we the what is it? The icing on the cake, the cream of the crop. You know, hey, from the beginning, man. You know, with YAHAWASHI, rocking with him. You know, okay, the seed of the just, man. Go ahead. That's beautiful. Hey, can you read that again? Right?
Yeah, Jeremiah 23:8. But the Lord Yahweh, well, I'll read 7 again. Okay. Jeremiah 23:7. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord YAHWAH, that they shall no more say, the Lord YAHWAH liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Right, because the Lord destroyed that place, man. Just like he finna destroy Esau, Edom. Okay, he split the sea then, but guess what? He getting ready to give us spiritual powers, man. That's gonna be great. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 23:8. But the Lord YAHWAH liveth, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, led the seed. The Lord was always with Israel, man. He never left. He said, I will not leave thee nor forsaken thee, man. The Lord led the seed of Israel. He's always overwatching, man, overseeing. How? Because he's always raised up men to speak his word, man. The Lord will not deal with you one-on-one. He dealeth with his servants, the prophets, man. And through them, you get the word of the Lord, man. All right? He's too powerful, man. Go ahead.
And from all countries whither I have driven them.
Into all countries, going right to the point of the lesson, right? All the countries where I have driven them. It said from the north, specifically North America, man. Go ahead.
And they shall dwell in their own land.
Right, and they shall dwell in their own land. Meaning what? Our nation is going to be back at home, man. Back in Israel. We could close out on that, man. Because that's Jeremiah 16 right there. The Spirit had that come out, you know. But the Lord is going to bring us back home, man. You know, and you know, shit. Me personally, man, that's something I always meditate on, that this is the last time. This is the last captivity. You know, so fuck it, bro. This is the last time, bro. We actually going to be captive, you know. Captivated, conquered, man. You know, under oppression, you know. All right, of other nations, man. Hey, base man. We are the lowest man on the planet Earth. You know, indoctrinated with false philosophies, man. Blaspheming the Most High's name as we speak, man. You know, wearing mixed fabrics. This dude has, and you can't do nothing to stop this, man. You know, you can't go out and be like, oh, you being over righteous. You spending $2,000 on you know, clothes, you know, just to try to be holy and bro and be acceptable. But the Lord does not require sacrifice. He requires obedience. You know, and that's what we showing, man, in the land of our captivities, obedience. All right, so that's a beautiful thing, man. And the mercy of the Most High is coming through obedience, man. You know, because we obeying the order. You know, all the way from Elder Pastor Tahar on down, man. The Elder Pastor Tahar is in order under YAHWASHI, man. You know, he's in the seat of Moses, and on down the flock, his men, all right, are doing what they're supposed to be doing across the four corners of the earth. All right, in the name of YAHWASHI, and that is so beautiful. Because we're watching and witnessing the downfall and destruction of our enemies, man. Okay? Okay, so salvation to the elect, man. All right, anything you want to say?
No, that was the point. You know, like it says, in the Lamentations, the 4th chapter, the punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, so daughter of Zion, he will no longer carry thee into captivity. You know, the Lord promised us that once our punishment is finished, he's going to get us out of here. You know, what more further of our affliction if our punishment is already accomplished? You know, Lord, you can see he's making moves. He's doing all this because he's loved us first. You know, building up Esau, obviously, because, you know, to be our whooping stick. You know, the Lord said, who he loveth, he chasteneth. You know, Esau being the wicked, which is the sword, pretty much the belt of the Lord, put it on us to get right, bring us to our lower state to where we are now, to teach us a lesson. You know, ultimately not to destroy us, all right, but to teach us a lesson. The Lord said he didn't give us to the nations for our destruction, but, you know, for
we moved the Most High to wrath.
We made him mad. You know, we moved the Most High to wrath. So, you know, But that's, he promised, going to the seed, he promised that he wouldn't be mad at us forever. He wouldn't be wroth with thy seed forever. So, and the Lord's being able to show that, he's gathering us, to going into a small sanctuary. It's not about numbers. Okay. It's about that remnant, right? And the Lord's dealing with that small portion of people, which are his beloved. And these are the people who are going to receive salvation in these times we're heading into, and being the first fruits of YAHAWASHI, SHAM.
Hey, back you up. You said a lot of beautiful things. That's that good seed, man. That good seed that's planted. And the fruit that we're gonna have is the 2/3 coming back, man, in righteousness, man. We're being planted in the ground, which is in the truth, but we're gonna grow. Our fruits is gonna be to the 2/3, man. Because majority of them they gonna die, but they gonna come back righteously, man. And that's the increase. We the good seed, man. We of a sure seed. Why? Because we're planted in faith, and that's the thing, man. But that's all I want to say through the Spirit to back you up. That's beautiful, man. The righteous seed, man, that's scattered across the four. The Lord just scattered us, man, across the four corners of the earth. He got all these seeds mixed upon, seeds that's not gonna grow.
Yeah.
But we growing out of the concrete, man. Out of where you would least expect. And that's the elect, man. And that's the mercy of the Lord, man, because he could just do away with us, and start, deal with another nation, man. So, hey, man, you might not be the wisest, whatever, okay, but guess what, man? The Lord planted you a seed, man. He gave you a talent, man. He gave you an increase, all right? And we gonna be on top, man. Why? Because there was a righteous branch that came out of this tree. There was a righteous branch that came out of this tree, that tree being Israel, man. Without that righteous branch, the whole tree would just be trash, But we got YAHAWASHI, that righteous branch. And through him, man, the fruit off of him, because he said, I am that branch in John 14 chapter, and off of him came righteous branches, man. Righteous leaves, so forth, so on, man. Which would be what? The man of great millstone, so forth and so on, man. All right, to bring that whole tree back to life, because this tree is dying, man. It's bearing the fruit, Tree of Israel is dead, man. But if it wasn't for the elect, no flesh would be saved. The tree would be through, man. That's the importance of YAHAWASHI and the elect, That's the importance of the Most High's mercy that He have on us, man. Which is beautiful. Out of all the lands that He scattered us, all the countries the Lord scattered us, man. He got particular souls in these countries, man, that He dealing with, man. Through the Spirit, because they fear and they have faith. That's heavy, You got it, coach.
Yeah, but as always, Lord's willing be edifying. We want to give all praises to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem, Kodash. Again, double honors to the elders and apostles of a millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole elect of Israel. Shalom.